Hello everyone, it's Alicia Malone. This is another Fandango indie movie guide, and we are really getting into award season now, so I have two films that I'm sure we're going to be talking about when it comes to Best Pictures, possibly Best Actors as well. Let's start with one of my favorites of the year, might even be my favorite. I've seen it 3 times now. It's called Call Me By Your Name.
So what do you do around here?
Read books, transcribe music, swim at the river, go out at night.
Sounds fun. All right, later.
This is directed by Luca Guadagnino, who is the Italian director behind I Am Love and A Bigger Splash. It stars Armie Hammer and Timothée Chalamet. Timothy plays a young man living in Italy with his family in the 80s, and along comes Armie Hammer's character, an American student who is staying with his family. The two fall in love over summer. It is a sensuous, beautiful, elegantly told story. The performances are wonderful. Armie and Timothy have a great chemistry together, and it is a heartbreaking story that everyone can relate to.
Nature has cunning ways of finding our weakest spot.
I just can't describe how beautiful this film is, so you're just gonna have to see it and experience it for yourself. Call Me By Your Name is available in theaters from this weekend.
Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine.
Probably see it for a 4th time. Another movie I really enjoyed that's going to be up there when it comes to awards contention is Darkest Hour, directed by Joe Wright, starring the brilliant Gary Oldman. He plays Winston Churchill at the moment when he became Prime Minister, just as the world was going into World War II. But Winston Churchill was quite a humorous man, and he was known for his great quips, his quotes, his speeches, and Gary Oldman definitely gets that twinkle in his eye.
He's an actor in love with the sound of his own voice.
You need to reply to the Lord Privy Seal.
I am sealed in the privy, and I can only deal with one shit at a time.
Gary Oldman is unrecognizable as Winston Churchill. I think this is the best human prosthetic makeup that I have ever seen on screen, but more than just makeup acting, he transforms his entire body. And at this point, I would say he is the only frontrunner when it comes to the best lead actor category. It's a fascinating story. It's beautifully directed by Joe, who also did Atonement and Pride and Prejudice, and features Ben Mendelsohn not in a villain role for once. He is playing King George VI. This could also make a great double feature alongside Dunkirk, because they both explore the same point in history, but from very different perspectives.
When will the lesson be learned? You cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth! I take full responsibility.
Really?
Really? Yes, sir. It is the reason I sit in this chair.
Definitely see Darkest Hour. It's available in cinemas from this weekend.
For without victory, there can be no survival.
And then 3 quick recommendations on Fandango Now if you want to stay home and relax this weekend or over Thanksgiving break. The first is a documentary called Kedi, and it's about 7 cats who live on Istanbul streets. Just 7 of the thousands of cats that roam the streets of Istanbul, and it is so cute to watch. I love this movie. If you enjoy cats and you want a bit of joy in your life, I cannot recommend Kedi enough. Brigsby Bear is also available on Fandango Now. This starring Kyle Mooney as a guy who was kidnapped when he was young and emerges to the world as an adult, but not knowing anything about the current world. It is funny and sweet without being sentimental. Also features Mark Hamill in the cast. Brigsby Bear, a really good pick for your home watching.
Just be normal, alright?
Hi, I'm James. I really like your clothes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
And you can also see Logan Lucky on Fandango Now. If you missed this one in cinemas, I recommend watching it. It's directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars Channing Tatum, Daniel Craig, Adam Driver, Riley Keough, and many more. It is a heist film set in the world of NASCAR racing. They call it Ocean's 7-Eleven, not meaning that in any kind of derogatory way, because it definitely shows that the smartest people might not be the ones you expect. I love putting together his heist movies. They come together like a jigsaw, and then you keep thinking about them for hours afterwards.
You Logans mustn't be as simple-minded as people say.
People say that.
So if you're venturing out into the theatres, see Call Me By Your Name or Darkest Hour, or if you're staying at home, I recommend Kedi, Briggs Bear, or Logan Lucky. I'm Alicia Malone. Happy Thanksgiving once again, and I will see you next week. Bye!